yes, there's possibility for God to admit them to heaven.
So basically,
we will say, from what we know, we don't know.
Yeah,
and from what we do know, we will not follow and do those things.
But can I ask you? So you believe in like black magic and worshiping your ancestors?
I don't believe black magic.
Oh, that's what you said. Then.
No, but you call it black magic. That's not black magic.
Okay, so what would you say your religion is?
Black magic was a way to just denounce what we were doing, so that we can take on your religions.
Okay.
That was
my apologies. So what is the foundation for your belief?
See how easy that came out of you? It's just easy.
I just heard what you repeat. So what was it
first, to be fair.
Yeah. So what?
That's right.
First of all, I do believe. So what is the foundation for your belief then?
Foundation of belief is working with what we know. So we don't play the guessing game by
You don't play the guessing game.
Yeah, you do.
We have.
You don't know.
That you guessed that your parents are your parents, man.
No, I know that my parents. I know that my parents.
Based on
Cause and effect, sex. No. Yeah, no.
Like I said, you never saw them do that.
Yes, but I know from the homework we've done on Earth today, we know that the way you got here is from cause and effects. We call that sex.
So how is it cause?
So I know
how
I
is
have
it
the
cause and
parents.
effect to worship your ancestors? Explain that. Run that for me.
Again, we don't do it on the basis of objectivity. We don't do it on the.
Oh, so you just do it because you really feel like they're doing it. Then?
Yeah, that's it.
So you just do it for fun. So
We do it because it's our tradition to do it. And we do it because it's our tradition to follow those who have lived a life you've not seen.
Tradition isn't truth, though.
How do you know that tradition?
Again, that's why we believe it's so.
Like the Queen's coronation, that is tradition. Doesn't mean that.
You're not
How do you know that
listening.
tradition is correct?
Yeah.
We're not telling you again. That's the beauty of African
I'm asking for you.
Yes, for me.
Because all you're saying is like, I feel like doing it like.
We don't come from the position of arrogancy.
So you don't
We're
believe
not
it's true,
telling
then?
you we're right. We're not telling you we're right.
For you.
Okay.
Why are you deciding to follow this tradition? Why are
Because
you, Frank, deciding to follow this
Because
tradition?
it is of me. I feel free in it, and I feel like it works for me.
So you're basically just a Satanist, because that's what Satanists say.
You see what you see that? You see that?
It is though.
That
is the tenets of Satan.
That's some nonsense. You know
that is the tenets of
nonsense. That was nonsense.
That is tenets of Satan.
And that's your limited capabilities. If you don't follow what I'm doing, you must be a Satanism.
That is the tenets. That is the 10 tenets
alone is why my people have suffered for hundreds of years under Abraham.
Not really. I mean, I don't believe I should enslave you because of your false religion.
But that's what's happened though, isn't it?
But a question for you.
That's what's happened though, isn't it?
A question for you though. Okay, the same people in Africa, if they enslaved each other, what happens then? Is that a problem?
Has that happened?
Yes.
What's happened?
Yeah, the Homie tribe.
And that was the result of what? Because I know.
The Homie tribe was before any British person came to this place. The Homie tribe was way before that. Sacrificing all sorts of people for their gods.
For me, I'm one of truth. No, I'm going to agree with you right now. I'm going to agree with you right now. I'm one of truth. I do agree that there are tribes capturing other tribes. All this tribal.
Why are you not angry with them?
Of course I'm angry with that. You think that makes me happy? That don't make me happy.
Okay.
That don't make me happy. But that's not my culture. That's really not my culture. You've highlighted something that was truth, but that doesn't apply to me.
My question to you is...
So what does apply to you? I thought they're African just like you are African, and they were enslaving and killing each other.
Again, that's why I brought up the Ethiopian. Ethiopia doesn't mean Africa. It's just one part.
So they're not true Africans.
They are African.
So
it doesn't. But they don't represent all of Africa.
But it's evidence that the first
Christians. Just like my thing. You know how much African spiritual practice there are? There's thousands. My one just doesn't represent all of Africa. So whatever you highlight to me, that might be true.
Okay, so let's talk about the Christianity.
I'm not doing that.
So you are aware of the enslavement Bible that the Americans handed out to their slaves, right?
Say that again.
The enslavement Bible that I can't remember the exact name. The Bible that the Americans handed out to their slaves, right?
Birth of a Nation. Yeah. Nat Turner.
So, are you aware that it's missing multiple sections from the Old Testament talking about how to treat indentured servitude, which is basically prison, like being a prisoner back then? Are you aware that they edited that out? How to treat prisoners, right?
How to treat prisoners.
Yeah.
For me, see, this doesn't even apply to me.
I'm trying to show them.
You're giving me an alternate version of your perfect book. That's your book. It's not. That book doesn't apply to me. I already know how to treat people.
Why don't I need applies to you? Huh? It's like nothing applies to you.
Because
my thing applies to me, not your thing.
Your religion, you just said to me, you believe in it because you really feel like it and it gives you the freedom to do what you want and it doesn't encroach on other people's beliefs. What type of religion doesn't try to preach onto other people? Because if you think that God that is true, they'd want to get other people to worship it, no? How does that not follow through?
You have a religion.
Yes.
That is heavily relied on belief.
Same with you.
Exactly.
No, but we have.
No. He's the same with you.
No, we have evidence though.
Oh no, you don't.
So what
evidence
do you?
We have
again. Our thing is this. we only work with what we know. So we worship nature, which is in existence. We worship our ancestors, which were in existence. Those are the things we give thanks to.
We worship Jesus, who is in existence.
No, but okay, that's fine. I'm going to give you this. This Jesus person existed.
Yeah.
The sole crux of your religion is that he rose from the dead.
Not mainly, but yes.
No, it is.
No,
it is. No, it is. It is.
It's not.
Because
Miracles.
it's proof that he's a living God. No.
No. Yeah. That's
Exactly.
He came to be God.
Stop this, man.
No.
You know that after 3 days, that was one of the most important crux of your religion.
Yes.
Because it proved that he is
That was
not
the
God,
turning
and
point
it
for many.
proves that everything else he told the truth. Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
If that happened, that means everything he said was true. If that never happened, the whole book is like glass. Done.
Not
It's
necessarily,
done.
because we also had the miracles that Jesus did in front of all his followers.
No, but then all of that documentary would have been lies too. The main point of your religion. Okay, look, hold on. The main point of your religion is this.
Yes.
This man rose up from 3 days, proving that everything else was to be true.
God, yes.
Now, you have to believe that phenomenon happened. If that never happened, everything falls together. So that's why I'm giving you that. I just say, you have a belief system, and yet and still, you still have the arrogance to proselytize as if that's the truth when you don't know that happened.
I know it's
You
a
I
believe
didn't see
that.
Alexander conquer the known world at the time, but I believe it happened because eyewitnesses wrote about it. You know?
Again, I can break that down. Alex, even if that's true or not, you're using this individual as the crux of humankind.
Okay, can I just talk to you?
Alexander isn't any standard.
Okay, let me just talk to you a question. Do you believe Jesus, Jesus as a man existed? Let's go with that.
I'll give you that. If this man is, it's fine, no problem.
Okay, so why do Islam believe in him and Christianity believe in him? Why do the two of the biggest faiths believe in Jesus? I mean, I don't agree with the Islamic description of Jesus, but
The
why?
only reason why they're two of the biggest faiths is because you acted in unison in colonizing.
No,
the world.
that's not my question.
That's the only
So
reason
why
why.
are so
When you
many
say
people
biggest,
different?
but when people say biggest faith, as if that's something to be happy for, the reason why that is the biggest faith is because these people who represent these religions have gone around causing havoc.
I just think that
And these Allah, Jesus, and that Yahweh guy just watched it all happen.
So one of the
the
key reasons why I reverted to Christianity is because I saw how many people got martyred for their faith. The early Christians, it was illegal to practice Christianity, and they died for their own faith. People were getting crucified upside down because they didn't feel that they were worthy, dying like the way Jesus died. I don't believe that people would die like that if they believe it was false, or they were just believing it for no reason. That's all.
No one dies for a lie, man.
Yeah, no one dies for a lie.
No one's going to
That's
say.
fine. People die for all kinds of doctrines every day. Every day. And people do a madness in churches and blow up everyone.
People die for lies, but they don't die for things they know to be a lie. You can lie to me and I'll believe you and then I'll die, but I won't know you're lying and then die for it. That's the difference.
That makes sense.
Yes.
But then you don't know what you're dying for is the truth. So if you're dying for Christianity, to you it's true.
What about Judas?
You don't know it's not the truth.
But Judas. Disciples that knew Jesus in person.
Oh,
They went on to die.
those are your disciples. They ain't my people.
Yeah,
That's your people.
But it's a historical fact that they did die. I'm not going to say
Just like my ancestors. Like everyone has died.
People die for things that are lies, but not that they know to be lies.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that point.
Okay, so
I agree
that's
with that
the
point.
difference we're making.
No, but no. I'm understanding what you're saying.
No, but going with that logic, right?
They believe it to be true.
Yeah.
They believe it to be true. They don't know it's true.
They saw it. They're just attesting to what they saw.
So what? Sorry.
Saint Peter was a disciple of Jesus in the flesh, and then he died for that. To say that Jesus died and rose again, he died for that. And he's not saying someone else told me and I believe it.
How do you know this though?
It's the historical fact. It's written down.
No, exactly. It's written down. It's written down. So could it be misinformed? Could it be misinformed if it's written down?
Well, that's like saying you don't trust anyone. So
No, couldn't it be misinformed?
do you not believe? Do you not?
Because you understand the question. I know you understand the question.
So generally,
If something is written down, yeah. Oh, sorry. If something is written down,
yes.
Is there potential possibility for it to be misinformed?
Well, yeah, the Quran is wrong and is written down. Yes. So I agree.
If you're secure on your own, why are you going to the Quran?
No, I'm just saying there's an example of a document. It's written down, but it's not true. It's my point. I agree with you.
Okay,
I agree
cool.
with
But does that theory now apply? Don't think about the Quran. Does that theory now apply to yours? Don't be arrogant now.
It depends.
See, now you're editing. You're editing now because it was easy for you to answer it, but now when it's your document, you want to now edit it. It was easy for you. Oh, sorry. It was easy for you to answer when in regard to the Quran.
No, not really, because I see scientific errors in the Quran. I don't see a single scientific error in the Bible. I don't see any contradictions in the Bible.
Science. Do you think science is going to help you prove your religion?
Yes.
How can science improve your religion.
Because if my Bible said something that contradicts the truth of science, then no, my Bible was false. I haven't seen that.
Okay, cool. Let me use a science argument then. Let's use science.
Cool.
Can we use science to prove God?
So we can use scientific theories to prove God. Yes.
Stop the
We
nonsense.
can use scientific theories to evidence God,
Can
not
you
prove.
can you use science to prove something that is limitless?
You tend to not be able to prove anything. I don't know.
Right.
Science deals with material world. God is not
Yeah,
material. We can deal metaphysically with reason and logic. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that?
Hold on. You said something very important.
No,
We can only
I never
use
said.
science.
No, you're misquoting what I said. I never said that science proves there's a God. I said that in my Bible there was a scientific contradiction, and I also said in the Quran there are scientific contradictions. Right?
We can't.
You're misquoting what I'm saying. I never said that science could prove my God.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
So you
my
agree.
Bible, I said that there was never a scientific contradiction. That's why I say so firmly that the Quran is false. You're misinterpreting what I'm saying now.
Why are we talking about Quran? I'm talking about your
No,
thing.
you mentioned it, so I'm talking about
Oh,
two
no, he
things.
mentioned
I used it as an
it.
example.
I used it as an
I was
example,
trying to
and
example
you
your
said,
point.
why-
Yeah, but why doesn't that
I'm
example
trying-
now fulfill what you
because
got?
there isn't a
trying to
science.
say it and then you shouted over me. So you can give me a minute if you want.
Okay.
So we have good enough reason to believe that the authors of the Gospels were the people that they claim to be. We have good enough reason.
Good enough.
Yeah, for my
Not all the way there, but good enough.
by my own lights, by my own standard of evidence, I would believe so. Yes,
Right.
and that would be the difference for me. So if someone said I, with my own eyes, saw something, and I won't deny it,
Yeah.
even
To
on
the
threat
point of death.
Yeah.
then I give them credence.
Wait, that's their truth, isn't it?
Yes, it is their truth. They may have hallucinated. They may have
They
hallucinated.
may have hallucinated.
May-
But then it has to be
Typically,
Mass hallucination.
mass
Right.
hallucination.
Right. But
12
that
people.
okay, go on.
12
As in
people
big mass
don't claim to have
hallucination.
seen the same thing in that level of detail.
Fine, that's 12 people.
So
That's-
we would, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I would say for my standard of evidence, that qualifies. I would say, they've got some meat there. Yeah.
I know my ancestors exist because I am here. I am my ancestors.
But you don't know they are your ancestors. You know you come from someone.
Exactly.
You don't know who. You don't know who.
No, I don't
You
know
have
who.
faith in some people.
And my mother and my father are my ancestors.
You don't know that.
You don't know empirically.
Like I said,
I
you
don't-
did not
I got-
actually see them with your eyes
I-
have sex.
you did not.
But thank you.
Going
Are
to
you
the
saying-
labor room. You did not.
That's fine, but I know
You wanna
I
hold
have
it?
a parent.
No, you can.
I don't
I'm
have
leaving.
parents.
You
Okay.
have someone who looks after you. Do you know that this person is that you are begotten of them?
Let's
You
say
don't
let's say
know
I'm
that for
unsure.
sure.
Let's say I'm unsure.
No,
Let's say
I'm not saying that.
Hold on,
Listen, let me
okay,
finish.
go.
What I'm trying to say is,
Yeah.
you have an idea of something, and what you have is you have a bunch of evidences, right? And because you've got that bunch of evidences, you can have faith in this evidence that points towards this. So you have faith in this evidence.
No,
that
I don't
these-
have faith in that. I know it for a fact. I know I have a parent.
You are.
That's a fact.
You have to prove that.
I have to prove that I have a
You
parent.
said you know for a fact. That means it's 100% certainty.
It's 100%.
You have to prove that.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I have to prove that I came from a woman?
Huh? You have to prove 100% certainty. You're making a
What
you
is
need-
delusional?
No,
Now
because
when
when you're saying something that, why do you think they always say 99%? They say 98%. You can't prove something for 100%. You're saying that it's 100% true that you came from these people. You have to prove that.
Show me an alternative for me being in this existence
No,
right
it's you
now.
that has to
Outside of
prove
a
it.
woman.
I agree with you. You don't need to prove that you came from a woman.
It's done, innit? We've
But
done
you
the
know,
homework.
do you know that your parents are your parents?
No, again, I agreed. I don't know my parents and my parents. I know I have parents.
But it's true.
That's
They are true.
That's true. So
And you don't question them. You don't question them.
You don't you understand that you've exercised some faith there? It may be small, but you have exercised some faith there. You have. Because like I said, you never saw your parents have sex, did you?
I have a
You know
knowing.
that- you know that other-
I have a knowing that I have a parent. So that homework is done.
When you don't know if that parent, that person, you don't know if that person is your
Now,
parent.
exactly, I agree with that. So now I'm telling you, I've
So you're
accepted them.
exercising some faith. You're exercising some faith that these parents are
Do you not
actually.
do you not like
but
the
I
word
still have a
faith?
parent.
Do you not like the word
point
faith
is-
here? It's faith getting you.
You have to believe in something that you don't have a knowing in.
No, the
You
point
think
is
your
you are.
parents are your biological parents.
Okay, this is what I believed in, right? Just like my African spiritualism, I choose to believe in that. Just like my parents today, my mother's name is Charity, my father's name is Kingston, right? I've chosen to believe that those are my parents, but I know that I have a parent. to be standing before you right now?
Can you define knowledge?
Facts.
What does it mean to know?
Facts.
How do you know?
Let's keep it
something?
simple.
This is
Facts.
called epistemology. How do you know something?
By facts, proven facts.
How do you prove a fact?
So, for example,
Beyond
cause and effect.
complete doubt.
Because there's no other alternative to enter this law without cause and effect.
Yes.
So that's fact.
My
I like to simplify it because it's not complicated.
It's a gradation of evidence.
Simplify it. Simplify it.
Okay. Some things you can prove much stronger than other things. Like, I can prove that you're stood in front of me, but I can't actually prove that any of the world is real, if you see what I mean.
Right.
I can't prove that there are
Wait, say that again, say that again.
I can't prove that the world is real because your eyes might be lying to you, right? That's common understanding. I might be a brain in a jar and this is all fake, or the Matrix or something. But within where I am right now, I would say I can prove that you're in front of me because you're right there. But I have to take some things with a certain level of evidence. So I could say the Earth goes around the sun. I don't know that for certain because I'm not a scientist.
Yeah.
But I would say enough people have said it and they seem clever, so I agree. Those aren't categorically different. Saying that you have a parent isn't categorically different from saying the Earth goes around the sun. You can, very obviously, that they're not different categories of facts.
No, different categories of fact. Yeah, that's fine. Because
I'm saying that they're the same.
Sorry,
you just want different levels of proof. So I would say we landed on the moon and someone else would say that we didn't. Because my standard of evidence says, yes, we did. I've seen enough. I wasn't there to see it, but I have enough evidence to believe it.
That's fine.
The astronauts can say the moon exists and we landed on it because they did it. They have they have more evidence than I do, but it just depends how much proof you want.
Can you prove? You have every right for that, right?
I can't prove that the next step I take, that the floor won't go, that won't cave in. I don't need evidence. I don't go like that, walking around tapping the floor.
Because you've been stepping so many times.
So you would say, I have parents. And that you've reasonably come to that conclusion because on the body of evidence, you would say that qualifies for proof.
Yeah.
I would say historical evidence says Jesus Christ, the man, existed. And everyone else basically says, yeah, Jesus did exist, the person, and he was crucified. It's attested in secular documents. And then my standard of evidence would say, he was also God. And your standard of evidence says that doesn't qualify. I don't believe that there's enough evidence, so I'm not going to believe it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I have every right to make that decision.
Yes.
Because
you
you're
do,
talking.
you do.
Hold on.
You do.
If this person existed, no problem.
Yes.
But this person that you're talking about possessed powers that are, you cannot explain it. You can't explain someone raising from the dead, healing sicknesses by just touching the rag.
You can't explain gravity. You can't explain gravity.
So
you can't explain gravity right now. Do you believe it?
gravity, you're good.
No, but do you believe in gravity?
Gravity is what it is.
Yeah, but we
gravity
can't
changes.
know how it works. We don't know what it is.
So we don't know what. Can we find out tomorrow what gravity, how it
At
works?
some point we might be.
We can find out. Yeah,
And at some point, someday we will.
That's fine. Yeah, but
Someday we'll find out if God exists.
gravity is within the creation. Gravity is within our creation. When people give me analogies that's within the creation, you can't. It doesn't apply.
And Jesus did those miracles within the creation.
Is it everything?
Do you know that happened?
Okay, within creation.
It's not ready.
Oh, stop. Oh, sorry.
Within creation, are you familiar with Descartes' I think therefore I am? You can't prove I'm a person. You can't prove I have a mind. And I'm in creation. You can't prove it, but do you believe I'm a real person?
I don't need to believe you're a real person. I know you're a real person.
No, man.
Why do you know it?
I don't need.
Why do you know
You're
it?
actually jumping and you're not listening to what he's saying.
Why do you know that?
Let's see if I change my answer. Like, say what.
Do you believe that I am not a simulation? I'm a real person. So you're talking to a real person.
I know that you're a real person.
How do you know
he's not a robot?
But you stand before me.
How do you know
that there's a mind in it?
See, now we're playing games. Now
There's a possibility he was a robot.
I know from the evidences I have what people do. You have evidence of someone raising from the dead after 3 days.
Okay, but you believe in cause and effect, right? But you believe in cause and effect. That's what you said before.
No, you don't need to believe in cause and effect. Cause and effect is what it is. We've done the homework. We know it's a fact. It's done.
Okay, yeah.
You don't need to believe it no more.
Yeah, but the belief of the resurrection of Christ exists.
No, watch this. Okay, watch this. Say that again.
You can't prove that I am a mind the same as yours.
I can prove you are conscious matter right now by you deciding to wear this jacket, you deciding to arrive
You
here.
could be hallucinating.
No. By I know you have a mind.
You're hallucinating.
Because you have decided to come to this place specifically because you know it happens on Sundays. I know why you have a mind because
I'm not here.
This is part of your religion, isn't it? The cross.
Yes.
Right? I know why you're wearing that. And it's evidence that you have a mind as to why you're wearing it.
You know why you're
hallucinating.
You're not wearing Arabic clothing.
When you're saying that you know things, what you're actually doing is you're comparing all the evidence that you have in your mind with what you're seeing in front of you.
Yes.
To come to a conclusion.
Yes.
Right? But to come to the conclusion,
same thing as your 12 disciples done. They had to see it.
Wait.
You ain't seen it.
Wait. That jump from the evidence that you have to then perceiving this guy is faith. You are believing on the evidence that you have in your mind that what you're seeing is true. That's why you say you've seen this cross because you've seen this cross elsewhere.
Okay.
And you've seen that other people, when they wear this cross, they profess this thing. So that's why when you see him wear this cross, you have faith in what you've seen that this guy's also Christian. Do you understand what I'm doing? So you're
exactly
doing a bridge thing.
Okay, great.
Your bridge is faith.
Let me flip it. I agree with you. Now,
do you understand?
Yeah, I 100% understand.
Okay.
Cool, I agree. Yeah. So that's why I asked you: could your belief systems, from what you see as evidence, be wrong now?
I could be a brain.
And you already
It could be the Matrix.
Yeah.
We could be in the Matrix.
Now we're all in consensus then. Because I've conceded my point and I've accepted his.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm using my rational evidences, which could be wrong.
Yeah.
About you existing, because I don't know you have a mind, right? Cool. I'm on that same plane as you. Now, from the evidences to which you deem Christianity to be true, could be wrong.
Yeah, we could be in the Matrix. This could all be fake.
See, I flipped it.
But on the body
now
of
we're all in
evidence.
consensus now.
No.
That's why we use
Why you know why?
Our evidence is pointing towards something that's stronger than what your evidence is pointing to. That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Show me evidence, yeah, of a man raising someone from the dead. Show me that evidence.
Show me the evidence that you spoke to your ancestors.
No, I am my ancestors.
No.
I didn't tell you that. Wait, I told you that.
Okay, give me the evidence that you are your ancestors.
I shared the genetic code of those before me.
Have you seen your genetic code?
What do you mean?
Have you seen it?
I'm here. I'm
genetic code.
looking at it right now.
Have you done 23andMe?
No. Listen to what
Have you looked at that? Have you read that? Have you read all that? Have you read their genetic code? Have you seen how what's it? ATCG. Or have you seen how that's been lined up in every single one of their cells?
Hold on. Listen, hold on.
No, but do you see? Remember, we talked about faith was the bridge. Remember, we said faith was the bridge.
You don't let me down. Hold on. Okay, I know that I share genetic code of someone before me.
No, is that you went to school, right? And they said that this is how humans come to be, right? And you went from, okay, this is how humans come to be. Therefore, this is probably how I came to be. That's that.
There's no problem.
No.
Because I came, you're basically highlighting me coming from a place of ignorance and learning and finding out a proven facts. All you're doing is highlighting that I was ignorant to now knowing a fact.
No, it's a method. It's a method of how people are
trying to learn. Yeah.
However, you don't know for sure that's how you came to.
No, I do know for sure. And you know for sure.
No, you have strong enough. You have enough evidence.
No, I have the evidence.
Okay.
You know the evidence. You know how long it takes for a pregnancy to actually form. We've done the homework. We've done it.
What if you're created in a lab?
See, we're just saying, we're doing nonsense now. That's
the possibility.
You know when you say what if, you can just do that what if to your religion.
That's what you're doing with us.
Huh?
That's what you're doing with us.
Okay.
For some you're allowed to be sure. You're allowed to be sure. But when you're doing the same thing with us, right?
Yes.
Saying this, all this, what if,
Yeah.
right? When we do it to you, you say, no, I know.
No,
but you don't actually
play
know.
the guessing game. You guys play the guessing game.
You are also playing the guessing game.
No, I don't. Tell me something I guess it.
That I'm a person.
Or that he's a person.
That I have a mind.
Okay, that one, I already accepted that one. I already accepted it. No,
It's the same thing for
that's
everything.
me. Tell me something I'm guessing now.
You're guessing that he has a
I have a
mind.
mind.
I already proven he has a mind.
You can't. No, you didn't.
Because you
haven't proven
there's
it.
a reason.
No,
I've proven it.
You've reasoned.
You've got conscious matter. I've proven that.
You've reasoned.
He's got conscious matter. I've proven that.
You've reasoned that.
There's a reason.
The mind is immaterial. The consciousness is
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
You can't prove.
Conscious
You can't
matter.
prove.
So how can you prove that?
I can prove that you're conscious matter because there is a reason why you're here before me.
That's evidence. You're not saying that. In other words, you're saying I can't grab your consciousness. I can't hold it. But the reason why the reason why I believe it's there is because you're dressed up and you're talking to me rationally.
Yes.
However, that consciousness, you cannot see it. You'll never touch it. You'll never be able to look at it. But you believe it's there. No. You're not looking at any consciousness.
I'm looking at
You're not looking
at matter. That's why I said conscious matter.
Right,
I'm looking at
you're
matter
looking
right
at
now,
matter.
and I'm seeing
Consciousness
that it's conscious. Not
consciousness is not matter.
I know, but I'm looking at conscious matter. I'm joining.
You're
I'm
looking
purposely
at
joining
matter.
it too.
Yeah, and how do you join that? You have to believe that what you're seeing
No, I don't have
points
to
towards
believe
this.
it. I don't have to
You
believe it.
are.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the conscious matter right now.
You're seeing matter behaving.
conscious.
Matter behaving as if there is a consciousness. So you say.
Oh, you're just wording it different.
No, it isn't.
You're just wording it different.
You're too skeptical.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm
Why do you try to seek Christ and just hold from like his spiritual
You're God.
Yes, why do you try to seek God? Why do you go out?
No, which God?
Any God. It's one is from
Any God. So, hold on. You have the freedom to seek any God.
Any God you want. God's good as free. Why do you go out?
You don't know that. You believe it.
Why do you go out to the forest? Right? This one, right? Go out to the forest. Go out to the wild.
Challenge
Go out the past and truly seek out God from the bottom of your
No,
heart.
if that's what you have access to already. Would you believe it? Because it's outside of your
Is
belief.
it inside of your heart?
If I told you yes, would you still, no, would you still take that? So, that's the question. So,
Opinions might not be true.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I asked you, could you be wrong about your opinion?
I said yes.
Exactly. So now we're all in the realm.
So you believe in God?
I believe.
Which is this entity that
And where's the evidence? Where's the evidence that points towards that you believe in this entity?
I could be wrong about mine.
What's his name?
I could be wrong. It's just a belief.
Okay, I know, but I
You
know.
That tells me it's right. It's facts. I don't come from that.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
What is the evidence that you have that points towards this entity? No, tell me the evidence.
Okay, the evidence is creation. That's our only evidence we have to believe it, and nature itself. We believe nature has been from the start, from the inception of this world, and will be there at the end of this world. So we see it as an opportunity to give thanks to this nature. That's what we do. That's what I practice.
So you think there's an entity in creation?
Yeah, I think there's an entity. I believe so. I don't know. I could be wrong. After death, there could be nothing. That's one of the most scariest thoughts. Nothing. Done. Blackness. Finished. Which one is? No.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's also a possibility. If you don't know something, consider all alternatives. If you don't know something,
It's difficult because you're not really.
yeah, because you know why? You're not happy with that because you come
No,
from.
because you're not really taking a stance. Yeah, you expect me to.
Which means
Like you're.
No,
That's what I'm saying. You're skeptical. In other words, all the skepticism, you can really throw at yourself and realize that you are in a worse evidential position than me.
if you say so.
It's not even if
No, but no, that's on you. That's for you.
So, okay, not basing things on empirical evidence. You condemn slavery, rightly so. What's the destiny for you, according to your belief? What will happen with those that enslaved people?
Again, those we don't know. We only work with what we know.
So how do you know that your selling was even wrong? Okay, so
Wait, say again.
Go on.
That's true. How do you know that's wrong?
What's wrong?
Sorry, I stopped you.
No, it's okay.
Well, slavery is wrong. But
Yeah.
us is wrong. But Christians and Muslims, they was right to them. It's wrong for us.
Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yes, it's wrong.
I don't believe that.
It's wrong in its totality. I'll give you that. It's wrong for it. Why would you have a people against their will in bondage?
But if the only thing that exists is matter or this creation, what will happen to those people that enslaved other people?
We don't know. I don't know.
You don't know, and if there is no God or anything like that, there won't be judgment or there won't be an afterlife.
I can't tell you that.
So you can do whatever you want, you can enslave people, nothing will
That's what's
happen.
been happening, isn't
So
it?
in my belief, I can't demonstrate you empirically speaking, there's a God who judges the living and the dead. But my belief right now is better than yours.
If you say so.
No, it's better.
Yes. No. Based on logic, right now is better.
People that say they're evil. You can't.
You worship something. You worship something is gonna back you up.
Where do Muslims come from? Where do Muslims come from?
The people before you.
The people before you.
Just like Jesus.
Jesus was not before you. No. I'm of a different. No. I'm entering your camp. I'm entering your camp here. You're saying that Muslims come from who?
The people before me.
Are the people before you? What could they ever be wrong?
They could be wrong.
How could they be wrong?
They could be wrong because they're limited.
Where do
They're
their
mortal
morals
like
come
me.
from?
Again, our morals change every day. Every day.
So that means it could be. They change every day.
Let me land.
Okay,
it's a good point you're making. Yeah? Across the globe, there's never been a point in time where we had objective morality. It changes every day.
Nice. Okay.
It changes every day. So the term morality, I'm telling you, we get it from the people before me. Can it change tomorrow when I have children? It can change.
Right.
Just like that, it keeps changing.
That means no one could ever actually be categorically wrong or right.
Because
nothing is good.
perfect.
No. Forget to perfection. That means that there's nothing objectively wrong or right.
Yes, I agree with that. Because over here, something is right.
So why are you angry? Why are you angry at the British Empire for enslaving the nations?
Because you're telling me.
No. Don't tell me about me. According to your worldview.
You know what I mean, man. You're African too. When I say you, come on, man. Because your religion is telling me that.
Why are you talking? Don't talk about my religion. Don't bring me up. Don't bring up my belief. Don't bring up Jesus. I'm asking you. How do you know that slavery is wrong?
Because according to us.
No,
according to me.
You.
Okay, according to
Where's
me.
your justification? If there's no God and it's just matter.
According to me, my morality comes from the people before me. Right. They have told me to have you in bondage, to have anyone in bondage against their free will is immoral.
Okay, so then if someone
I get it.
Oh, so in that case, if there was someone else who was born who was from Dahomey, right? The Dahomey tribe. If someone was born from the Dahomey tribe who enslaved people, who sacrificed people to their gods, there's nothing wrong with them.
No, there's wrong. Of course, it's wrong.
Why? Their ancestors told them to do that.
And for me, that's wrong. For me, that's wrong. I don't represent the entirety of Africa. I don't. I just don't.
You just represent yourself. So in other words, Islam is all this is. It's just an opinion, and you cannot enforce that.
Yours.
No.
We already agreed.
We believe in an objective truth.
No, you don't. How can you believe in objective truth? You either know it.
Such a thing exists. We believe it exists.
Why do you need to use the word believe?
Let me finish. We believe that such a thing exists, and we believe in objective of good and evil.
How can you believe in something? No, you believe in it, but is that
we believe such a thing exists?
Is that objective evil and good being practiced today? Is that objective truth of good and evil being practiced today? Objective good is being practiced today. Everyone's doing objective good.
No, you're missing your point. We're saying good and bad exists in a way that is objective. It exists in an objective sense, but people don't
adhere to it.
Yeah, it's a subjective.
So it's no longer existing then, is it?
No.
Fantasy is there, but the reality isn't there.
If a tree falls in a forest, does it make a noise? Yes, it does. Just because no one's there to hear it doesn't mean it doesn't make a noise. It can exist even if not everyone believes it. It can still be there.
Yes.
That makes sense. Cool. It says objective morality exists. It doesn't mean objective morality is in our heads. It means it's there somewhere.
But that, again, I hear...
It's outside of the human mind. You believe in
it's there in the
people before you. This is your human mind. It can change.
Right.
Wait. Us as theists, we believe in God, so we believe outside of human mind. We believe this can't change.
Listen to what you just said. You believe in something outside of human mind.
Yes.
All you have is your human mind. You don't have any access outside of your mind.
When you die, does gravity turn off?
I don't know. I don't know what happens after I die. I've never died before.
When you die, if you were to die right now, would gravity stop?
Would gravity stop? Do you think it's likely or not?
Do you think it's likely?
If I'm likely or unlikely,
I don't know. Question, bro.
No, I don't know.
skepticism too much. Now you're being unfair. You're telling me that you think that gravity will be switched off when you die. Come on.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so I'm asking you, if you were to die right now, will everyone start floating into the sky?
Okay, I'm gonna give you my belief system.
Probably not.
No way. No way.
He's giving me.
No way. This is how you say that belief system. When I tried to give you belief system, you tried to throw me down.
No, but because you've given me an event that has never happened to me before.
No, but
I can't tell you. I don't know what's gonna happen to me. Or the rest of the world after I pass.
You see people die. You see people die. You didn't start floating.
But that's not me though. That's not me. That's them. They died. Rest in peace for them.
Are you saying you're agnostic about gravity turning off after you die?
In other words, you don't actually believe that gravity exists.
Gravity is here. Gravity is.
Yeah, but it could really turn off by the time you die.
I've never died before.
So in other words, gravity as a thing doesn't actually exist, does it? It's just effects. It's just how it affects you. As soon as you go, you think you'll go off.
No, I didn't say this.
I'm asking you, will gravity go off when you die? You can't tell me.
I don't know yet. I've never died before.
Wait. Do you believe the universe is like chaotic and random?
I believe the universe from what we know, from the 4% that we know, is what it is. It looks like it's in order right now. Some of it don't look like in order. It is what it is. We only know 4%. We don't know what's going on outside of it. We genuinely don't know. 4% out of the whole universe. That's what we know. So I don't know how to work with it.
When we were talking about like morality, we were just like trying to show, like, because we're theists, we're just trying to show that us as theists, we believe that God exists, so we believe that there's an absolute morality. But you as an atheist, you believe.
I'm not atheist.
Oh,
I can. I think it's spiritual. Right? I believe in an entity too, just like you, but that doesn't make me.
But your entity doesn't escape your mind. In other words, you won't tell me that your entity is true because you don't actually know.
No, I'm not telling you it's true.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is your entity, in actuality, you are an atheist in a sense.
That's your analysis.
Okay.
Because you do not believe in a universal God. You just believe in what's in your head, and you do not believe what's in your head is true.
Should I use my elbows logic? Should I use my nose logic? All I have is this.
Yeah. So but what you're saying is that you actually don't know.
Yes, we don't know.
So in other words, nothing can be true for you.
There are things that are true to me.
So cause and effect is your God, basically.
No,
that's the only truth.
Again, I only work with what I know, and I have a belief system that.
So how do you know that entity? How do you even know that the entity is there? What's your evidence for that?
I don't have no evidence. I just believe. That's what I'm saying.
That's irrational. Why is that irrational? Because you have no evidence. Yeah, you believe there's an entity. That's irrational.
Exactly. That's how I see you as a Christian.
That's not how you see me. At least I have a collection of books. I got a collection of books. Where's your collection of books that there's an entity? Where's your collection of books that there's an entity that you believe in?
Again,
that you don't even know.
I'm not saying man is true. I'm not saying man is true.
No,
I'm not saying man is true. I think spiritualism is like,
that's even more irrational. That's even more irrational. That's even more irrational.
It's not written. Your one is written. Once it's written, it's dead.
But yours is even more irrational because you're saying you don't believe in something that's even true, yet you believe in it.
No, it does make sense. What I'm doing is this. I'm admitting I have a belief and I'm vulnerable. I'm a mortal man. What your belief system is this. I have a belief and I know it's right.
No. Finish your sentence. I have a belief. I'm a mortal man. I have no evidence.
I have no evidence. Yeah, great. That's it.
I have a belief. I'm a mortal man. I have some evidence, and it's more than what you have.
What evidence is that?
It's the Bible. Where's your book? Historical. What? Historical.
Are you telling me your
morality? Where is your stuff? Where is your stuff?
Hold on.
Where is your stuff? You are more as a human being now. Unfortunately, as a human being, you are more irrational than me.
Who told you need a book? Who told you need a book?
According to your logic.
No. Who told you need it? You said evidence. I got a book. You said that's. They said a little bit more than me, and you said a book. Who told you need a book?
What's the question? Can you say the question?
No. I understand what you're saying. No.
We're going into like how
to verify a God outside of creation.
We're going into logic now.
Why do you need a book?
Because you need divine revelation. So if you reason to the fact that there is a God, then you need to know the nature of that God, and to know the nature.
Who told you that? Who told you this?
Yes, you're just being so skeptical. There's no way. You're shifting ground.
It's all man.
You're shifting ground. You're shifting ground. That's what you're doing right now.
Never told you need a book,
and your entity never told you anything.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
The entity is not even there.
So we agree.
Is the entity there?
No, I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, you believe it.
Yeah, that's a belief.
Don't you understand how? Don't you understand that's irrational? That's blind faith.
Belief.
Don't you understand that's blind faith?
so
that's blind faith.
Okay, great. Let's
You
say blind
understand
faith.
that?
Okay, that's
My
fine.
faith is different.
Why is it different?
Because my faith is an evidence that points towards the unseen. Hebrews 11.
Say that again. Points towards the unseen.
Yes.
Who hasn't seen
Evidence.
that? So have you seen the unseen?
I've seen the evidence. My evidence is the substance of things hoped for.
Now that don't make sense. You've seen evidence for the unseen.
Brother, yes, the Bible, Jesus Christ.
Are you not hearing that sentence?
What's your sentence? What's your sentence? No, give me your sentence.
Okay.
You're saying mine. What's your sentence?
Okay.
Repeat your sentence to me.
Okay, cool. I'm big mine. I fully accept that I believe in something that might not be true. Let's say I believe in the 1%.
There's not even 1%. You got 0, man.
Okay, zero. You're saying 0. Let's say I choose to believe in that 0%. Great.
Why did you choose to believe in that 0%?
I feel comfortable.
So this is good. So in reality now, no, I don't, because Christianity forces me to do things that I would rather not do. Yeah, it does. It pushes me to do things I would rather not do. It tells me to love my enemies.
Okay, I'm asking a question. Let's get started.
No. Before we go there, because we need to establish. The point is that you have a blind faith.
I do, yes. I have a blind faith.
You have a blind faith.
I'm only using what I have here, my limited
But the
capabilities.
point is, you have a blind faith, and with that blind faith, you're trying to criticize me when I have what is called real faith.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, because I have evidence that points towards my
But
faith.
you're still not
I have
100% sure.
In other words,
Are you 100%? Are you 100%? You're not 100%. So you are mocking my 0%. I'm mocking your 70%. You're not even sure.
but the point is, my point is, if you can mock my 70%, you should abandon your 0%.
Why?
Because if you're saying that I have 70%,
we're both 100% sure.
No. If you're saying that I have 70%, I have something, right? And you're mocking that. You should run away from someone who has 0%, because you know they're truly mad. You know they're truly crazy.
Because
they believe in something, they don't even have anything for it.
If there's room for you to be wrong, let me land with this one. I'm gonna say a quote. If there's room for you to be wrong, right? I'm in the same boat as you. I know I can be wrong. Just like you. Whether you have 70, 0, I see you as the same as me.
The percentage of him being wrong.
No, but you understand that. I see you as the same as me. Because you're not 100%. If you're 100%, I'm joining you.
That's just unfair, bro.
Why's that fair?
Can I give you an example?
You can't show anything in history 100%.
Can I?
Cause and effect. The reason why you're here is 100%.
That's a belief.
Wait.
Oh my God!
I'm talking about.
Are you gonna change your answer now?
No,
No.
because it's still a belief.
Wow, man. Do you believe that? Oh, you know that? Do you know that humans come from mothers and fathers? He doesn't understand. He's still struggling now.
Scientifically, yes.
You're tripping over no again.
Because we know that throughout all human history, we all come from women.
Why you say 100%?
No, that scientifically speaking, yes, because we know throughout all human history, we come. Yes,
Because science doesn't prove right or wrong.
but I'm gonna.
Prove that slavery is wrong.
What do you mean?
Science does not prove that slavery is wrong.
Yeah, it's a morality code. Yeah, I understand that. It's a morality thing. Some people think it's right. Some people say yes, I know. But I'm talking about science. Something that's 100%.
So
There's no 1%. It's 100%.
Okay.
Effect. You agree like me.
Yeah.
You're
So can
being
we?
honest. They want to play.
Yeah. Can we?
No.
So
You are saying
yeah. It's just I'm trying to.
like we're not enemies, bro. That's fine.
Based on science, you know for a fact that we came from our parents, right? Is science right? Can it be? Or is it 100% right?
No, science is not always
So
right.
it is 100% right. Is it 100% that we come? It is 100% that we come from our parents.
No, it is.
How? But science is not 100%.
Science in its entirety. Hold on. Let me answer. Science in its entirety isn't always 100%. We could be wrong tomorrow about something else that we're still trying to find out. The science has already been done on how man is. That's done. It's finished. Just like you admitted, there's no one that doesn't come from a woman. Or the reproductive system.
But what I want to lead the conversation is to another.
Not yet.
What I want the conversation is to go to a common ground. So trying to make sense of things according to empirical evidence, as I try to do or to speak through the conversation, is nonsense because you can doubt any kind of empirical evidence. So I would say that First of all, if there's a God, it's worth spending time of our lives, yeah, in trying to search if there's a God or not. Because we gain way more things by discovering that there is a God rather than not. So what I'm trying to do is not having empirical evidence is not a problem. We have maybe confidence and evidence that makes more sense rather than the alternatives.
No problem. But
yeah,
what I'm seeking is the 100%. That's what I'm seeking. If you're, thank you.
Not possible.
Thank you.
That's saving the conversation. That's saving. If that's his.
Simple. It was beautiful. We don't have the 100%.
In anything. In anything.
Nothing.
I'll take that.
Nothing happens.
So why are you even seeking something that you know doesn't exist then? Now you're being even more irrational.
No, I don't know it exists.
Sorry.
No, you're being even more irrational.
If that, so if
Why am I being irrational?
so
Everyone is telling me that there is something, and you're gonna go to this hill, you're gonna go to this heaven.
There's evidence that points towards it, but you have no evidence that points towards anything.
But what if the evidence we are trying to prove is more powerful than the alternative?
Have we got there yet?
To what?
Have we got there? When you say trying to prove, have we got to that destination where we've done the homework?
No, but we can guess. We can guess that reality. We can guess that reality. We can guess it.
If there's a box and there is either an apple or no apple.
Nice to meet you.
You say there's no apple.
T.
Someone else says,
you call me T.
I put an apple in that box.
That's
and
it,
I
yeah.
will
Thank you.
say that I put an apple in that box even if you kill me for it. And I say there's an apple in the box. Which is more reasonable? If I believe the guy that dies to say there's an apple in the box. What are you? Who's more reasonable? Are you more reasonable or am I?
Again, I guess the one that is willing to die on the apple being on the box.
Yeah, if I believe the guy that's willing to die.
Seeing that, it's very convincing.
Yes, there you go.
Hold on, let me land it. It's very convincing of his own
perception.
Yeah.
It's very,
okay.
100%.
Okay.
Who in this situation has better footing? You saying there's no apple in the box, or me saying there's probably an apple in the box because this guy died.
What I'm saying is, it's in the perspective of him. I've not experienced that yet. That's his experience.
Yeah. But I'm saying, who's more reasonable?
And I gave you the answer. If someone is willing to die on the theory of the apple being on the box, he must be pretty convinced.
Yeah.
He must be pretty convinced.
We got 12 guys.
That's him though.
And which
more than 12 guys.
Which of us?
That's great for you, man. 12 guys that you don't know, you've never seen before, and you're relying and banking on those 12 guys.
Which of us has better footing? Even if marginally better footing. Who has better footing? You saying there's no apple in the box, or me saying I think there's probably an apple in the box. So you're saying I have better footing?
No. Oh, are you playing it to me?
Yeah, no, I'm saying who do you think has better footing? You or me? Even if it's tiny.
If you're putting me in this analogy, if I didn't see no one put the apple in the box, I'm just not going to assume. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to assume. You can say that one of them is more likely. You can say one of them is more likely.
Again, we're working in percentages and possibilities.
Yeah, that's how
everything works.
Is there a possibility for okay, is there a possibility that you come from your father? Is there a possibility?
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that your father could have given birth to you?
Yeah, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
That's the truth.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Or there are men with.
Can I ask you? Because they don't like to.
No. You know, generally, you need to look up how are facts verified. What does it mean to verify something? You do. You generally
and you know. We went to school. You go to school here.
That's exactly what I said before.
Anywhere in the world, I know everyone here went to school.
Yeah, we went to school and you bridged the gap. You bridged the gap because you weren't there to see.
A male doesn't have the capability to give birth to a child. We know this,
man. But you didn't see. You weren't there.
You were arguing.
Even the person that was teaching you wasn't there. No one was there to see. No one was there.
We know that.
As of evidence today, we can say we know, but there can be a possibility in the future that somebody can create something that a man can give birth. Or there can be a possibility somewhere in a a random place that we don't know of that somebody invented
now,
something.
babies, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
And you're saying
Again, that's a hypothetical.
And you're saying it's unlikely
that it's women though, but it's women.
Well, that's,
So that's 100% is done. Everyone here came from a woman. All the reproductive.
As of evidence, yeah, we can say we came from.
As far as
there
we
can be a possibility.
As far as we know it though, but we know it's done. The homework is done.
Yeah, we will say. I understand what you're saying. You're
making an
saying
argument from
I know what you're saying. You're saying it's closed because there hasn't been anything else to say otherwise. But what we're trying to say is, and what science also says, is that there could be at present. In other words, that's how science works. No, that's how science works.
Can I?
Let me say this in Christian terms.
Let's hear that.
No, let me say this in Christian.
I'm curious.
You're all Christian here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. How is Jesus the leading example for mankind?
Yes.
How did he come into this earth? Came from where?
From Mary.
From Mary.
The Immaculate Conception.
Right, Immaculate Conception. So that is the leading example for the entirety of the earth, yes? According to you.
What do you mean? What do you mean by leading example?
He came from the womb of a woman, right, to enter this world, right? There should be no other examples other than that.
Hang on. Who was Jesus?
So when you're giving me possibility, Jesus didn't create that other possibility.
No, Jesus created the possibility of not having a biological father.
So he's kept that genetic code.
No.
Did
I said Immaculate
Jesus have a
Conception,
biological
man.
father?
But it's still from a womb of a woman, no? Even I know
What about father? Do we all have fathers? Do we all have fathers?
The womb of the
Yeah, but
womb.
do we all have fathers?
I've left the fathers. I'm talking about the womb.
Because science says that before you can even enter womb, right? They have your
Okay,
dad.
cool, great.
So
but you're saying that is the
so we're saying
Immaculate Conception now.
We're saying,
You can't use science for that now.
Huh?
That's not our science.
Right?
That's not our science. That's outside of our intellect.
A miracle.
Right.
Okay.
But it's still the act of him coming out of the womb. There should be no other possibility other than that.
Wait.
Because he's followed suit with that genetic code.
I can't say that. Why? Because there's a possibility God could do it another way. But we don't know 100%. A scientist won't look you at your face and say that it's 100% confirmed in science that every person comes from a woman. They won't say it's 100%.
It's 100%.
There's no scientists will tell you that. There's scientists will tell you. Why do you think they always say 98? Why do you think they always say 98?
I'm not saying this in a rude way. We do it. Everyone takes it for granted. We're just taking it for granted, right?
Wait, what
in other words, we have what we would say is overwhelming evidence.
Yes.
That is so much that we would just be like, we don't even have to look anymore. Which is what you're saying.
That's 100%.
It's a closed book.
That's 100%.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But science itself, as a creed, I guess, it says that there's nothing truly 100%. So even that thing that we're placing, so in other words, science is saying that we have faith as well. We just want evidence. We need science, the scientific method. We need a lot of repeatable evidence before we can say something is verifiably true. But that's verifiably true. It doesn't mean that it is true.
Through the billions of people on this earth. Hold on.
That's your evidence. Okay, go on.
We see that this method of cause and effect is very consistent. Very consistent. So we see that this is one of, and there's no other alternate way to have man other than the womb of a woman. We've seen that for billions of years. It's consistent. The homework is done. Now, when you say that the quote about the science, science, the reason why they say that it's never 100% because science is the inquiry of nature. We're trying to find out why things are happening. We don't know why things are happening or how things are happening. We don't know. So that's why it's never 100%.
It can change tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, but what part of science are you talking about when you say it can change tomorrow?
Science in general.
Yeah, of course. But there's some things that was done, right? So are you still?
No, there's no.
Science.
Look this up. Science hasn't closed anything.
Yes, it has.
It hasn't. Science doesn't close things.
Tomorrow, the gravity won't.
No,
Switch off.
bro.
No, just like we go back to that question. Instead of you dying, how do you know there's going to be gravity tomorrow?
I don't know.
But what do you trust? What do you have faith in?
I have faith. If you want faith, I'll have faith that the world world will keep spinning. Gravity
Based on
will
the
still be there.
evidence of you being here before.
No. Based on other people dying. Based on that.
No. When I die,
I don't know.
know.
When I die, I don't know how the experience is going to be for everyone else because I've never died before.
Nah, you're being silly now. You're being silly now. You are. You're saying that when you die, gravity will turn off. We'll start floating.
I don't know. I have faith it will still continue.
Huh?
I have faith that it will still continue.
Do you have faith that gravity will continue tomorrow when you wake up?
Yeah, I have faith.
You have faith you'll be in the sky.
Second?
You have faith because you don't know tomorrow.
I don't know tomorrow.
You don't know what's gonna happen. No. But you know that there will be gravity tomorrow.
No, I don't.
You don't know.
I have faith in tomorrow. I disagreed with you. I don't know days of tomorrow. I don't know days of
So
tomorrow.
the only thing you know about gravity is now, presently.
Right now. Right now.
Based on the evidence.
I only work with what I know. I don't play the guessing game. I don't guess that a guy resurrects after 3. I don't guess that.
We use evidence, bro.
What evidence?
We use eyewitness.
The only evidence you have is testimony from guys you don't even know.
So
Then you choose to believe it.
perhaps not for today. I would love to have this conversation next week.
Roll out soon as well.
Yeah.
Are you rolling?
But I would like to talk to you about how creation points to one God. But
Wait,
the
go
same
on.
creation, yes, to one triune God. To one triune God. I would like to have this conversation next week. No.
You need to go.
I'm not saying based on my belief.
I'm older than that. I'm older than Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve is not my ancestors. I'm older than Adam and Eve, man.
You are older than Adam.
I'm older than Adam and Eve. My history precedes Adam and Eve. You can't tell me Adam and Eve is
At the beginning of your people,
That wasn't the topic of the conversation.
But were they Adam and Eve? Were they called Adam and Eve?
Someone already talked to you about that in terms of languages. You know that.
Well, shaky grounds now. That sounds like shaky grounds.
Shaky ground.
my point.
Already from the beginning.
My point. The reason why I came up with this question is because you mentioned that throughout history it's been proven that all men come from women.
Yes.
Yeah. Then, even longer, and even longer than that, it's been proven that the orbital movement of the planets and the kind of universal system, they don't collapse with one another. So the orbital systems work in a way that is more consistent than non-consistent, and that's way older than what you mentioned about all men coming from women. Would you say that proves that's a system that has to come from one mind? Because in a world or a universe with chaos, they should collapse at some moment.
Whether they should or not, for me, it makes it. No, hold on, no, I'm honestly. Whether.
And we can leave it for next week if you want.
You're trying to do that.
Okay, so my fault.
Anyway, I'm only going to say what I don't know. For me, I would love to believe in an entity because that would make sense as to why something.
I think you did believe in an entity.
No, I do.
So why say
I'm
you
using
would
that analogy. In that analogy, I would love to believe that there's an entity because it would make sense as to why there's such specific order as to summers, the rotation of the solar system. All that is very precise. Very precise. We're so perfectly distant from the sun that we don't die or freeze. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's evident that there may be something keeping us in order. Whether we know what that is, humans have come to the conclusion of this one.
Okay, I don't want to make it longer. But my point, and probably for another conversation, just to let you know where I'm coming from, is that this fine-tuning, and surely you have heard about the contingency argument, so you cannot go to an infinite regression of time or contingent things. So all that points to one mind. If there's a God, there must be one God, not multiple gods.
Must be. You're imposing there must
that's
be.
the infinite regression that he's talking about.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
And even the orbital movements I mentioned cannot prove.
You know what you're doing? You're trying to use theories, and then you're trying to find finite ways to narrow it to your one. But to say there must be, that's
okay.
Now, when you say
must
be, that now you're now showing me you're imposing.
No, I'm not imposing. I'm telling you why I believe that.
But why? Okay.
Because fine-tuning cannot come from multiple minds?
How do you know that?
Because there would be disagreement.
We do that
So
on the iPhone. There are multiple people fixing the iPhone.
Yes, but the point of the way the universe works, it works toward one end.
You only
yes,
know
we know.
4%.
No,
Only
because
4% of our
the
universe.
orbital movement of planet Earth doesn't collapse with
perfect,
Mars,
very perfect.
with the moon, with the sun, with anything.
Yeah.
So that has to come from one mind, one purpose. At the very least, one purpose.
No.
One agreement.
Okay, hold on, wait.
One agreement.
Exactly. Could that agreement be amongst several entities? Could it?
But that agreement, based on the contingency argument, has to come from an eternal agreement.
Again, that's why it only works exactly. Because that's why I said you're giving me a theory. That's just one theory. But if I say to you, there could be finite.
Well, it's a theory, but we are basing the theory on things that already exist, and we know. Fine-tuning, for example.
Yeah, but we don't know who is doing it, though. We don't know who is doing it.
But you know the kind of one or who or what or whatever is doing it.
No, we don't know that. I know.
We know that. Fine-tuning points to precision.
No, it doesn't. No. Oh, no.
Yes.
Sorry, it does.
Precision. So it has to be a precise mind. A precise mind cannot have disagreement within itself.
Okay, could it have an agreement with multiple people?
Yes, I agree.
Exactly,
I'm a Trinitarian.
So that's why I said to you, just like in the Apple, when you go to California, there are a finite amount of people agreeing on how the phone should look. So,
but that agreement should have happened before creating everything, right?
Right, yeah, sure. Yeah. That's why they plan, that's why they do all this kind of stuff. So what I'm opening the theory to is, could it be a finite agreement between multiple entities? Could that be possible?
Okay, but whatever happened, let's agree. If you want to agree, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened before the creation of time, space, and matter.
That would probably, that makes sense.
So what was before the creation of time, space, and matter?
I don't know.
A universe, or not a universe, a dimension, a timeless, matterless, spaceless dimension. How would you call that thing?
I would call, even though there's no.
If it's timeless.
I thought they look like they're going to fight.
It's passion, I think. I think it's going.
The way he walked out, I thought they were going to fight. Listen, I need to roll out. But
next week?
Yeah, next week. What's your name?
Manuel.
I'm Frank. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Very good conversation.
Yeah.